Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important. Your help has been invaluable, my friend, but I fear that Craglorn's troubles are far from over. I'm an initiate in the Order of Stargazers. We study the stars and their influence on Tamriel. Not long ago, we noticed irregularities in 3 of the star signs. Shortly thereafter, strange armies overran Craglorn. One of our order, Hara, is leading our efforts to stop these attacks. But we are not warriors. This cart will take you to Belkarth in Craglorn, where you can speak to her personally. Please, help us.
I didn't put any stock into the words of those Stargazers until I saw my first sand giant. It cut a horse in half. I haven't run so fast since I was stealing meat on the streets of Riften. Now we're all listening a bit more closely. Everyone is these days. Funny how a few months ago, they were just a bunch of star-obsessed loonies. Now, they're the only folks with any idea what's going on. Their observatory is up on top of that big hill there. Can't miss it.
Speak quickly. I am very busy and our order is stretched to the breaking point. Of course. I'm sorry. You've come to help us and I'm being rude. Then I'll start from the beginning. A short while ago, the 3 guardian star signs, the warrior, the mage, and the thief, vanished from the night sky. I wish I knew. I've studied the stars my whole life. I've heard them speak. But now they're silent. It's eerie. All I know is when the Guardians disappeared, 3 powerful beings started attacking Craglorn. They call themselves the Celestials. I don't know. It's not a name I'd ever heard before. 2 of the Celestials identify themselves as the Warrior and the Mage. The third, strangely, calls himself the Serpent, after the 13th constellation. The thief is nowhere to be found. Stargazers consists of scholars who are no match for the current threat. We need champions to face the warrior, the mage, and the serpent, and, if possible, to find the thief. Join us. Be our strong arm, our sharp sword against the Celestials. Thank you. We have a lot of work to do. But first, you must become an official member of our order. Enter the Circle of Stars and accept our blessing. Stars above, let this new light do your will.
Accept them, O stars.
Let them always follow where you lead.
Oh, please aid them.
And bless them to restore those who have fallen from glory. our missing guardians.
Oh, please bless them.
We must talk. Do not be afraid. I am a friend. Forgive me. I did not know any other way to contact you without revealing myself. Even now, the Serpent's followers, the Scaled Court, are searching for me. I am the Celestial Thief. I appeared with the other Guardians when the Serpent broke free and manifested in Tamriel. One by one, the Serpent trapped the others. First the warrior, then the mage. He wants to do the same to me. Yes, they attacked Craglorn against their will. Listen, the Serpent's nature is chaos. He wants to undermine the very order of reality. He will not stop with Craglorn. My power alone is not enough. You must free the other Guardians. I will help you as much as I dare, but the Serpent is looking for me. If he ensnares me as he has the others, all is lost. Hara and the Stargazers will help you. Use their knowledge. Look for the presence of the Scaled Court. Where they are, the Serpent is surely at work. But you must not tell anyone you saw me. The Serpent's followers are everywhere. In a way, just as you might look at a picture of the star signs and say, that's the thief, or that's the warrior. Just so, I'm the thief, or one way of seeing the thief. Of the 12 rightful star signs, it's the Guardian's duty to protect the lesser signs, our charges, against the destructive ways of the Serpent. With the warrior and mage under the Serpent's control, their charges are vulnerable. So is Tamriel. It would be surprising if I didn't. The Stargazers are only dimly aware of it, but they carry an ancient legacy as students of the star signs. Their devotion has not gone unnoticed. You have been accepted by the stars above. You are now one of us. The stars have accepted you. I just hope it is not too late. Volumes of prophecy have been written about the stars, but not even the oracles foresaw these events. Gather allies before you leave the city. You'll need loyal friends to face the armies of the warrior, the mage, and the serpent. Return to me each time you learn something new. I will use what you learn to devise a plan to defeat the Celestials. It appears that the Serpent has gathered the bulk of his forces in the mountainous region to the north and sealed himself within. So much the better. That gives us a chance to learn what we can about this threat and plan a defense. Tradition holds that the warrior is one of the guardians who defends the other stars against the Serpent. But the warrior celestial who has recently appeared is no friend. He commands a merciless army of ancient Yokudan warriors called the Ankara. All I know is they are ancient and dangerous. I've heard intriguing rumors from the Daggerfall Covenant outpost to the west of a champion who appeared about the same time as the Ankara. That may be a good place to start looking for answers. One of our number, Errol, has been examining old Nedic writings on the subject. He hopes to find insight into the Celestial's sudden appearance. Errol is smart, but he's not exactly battle-hardened. I'd be grateful if you'd help him. Tradition holds that the mage, the warrior, and the thief are the guardian star signs. But the magical events in the foothills of Craglorn, including an ever-growing army of Atronachs, suggest that the Mage has fallen under the Serpent's control. The Atronachs were originally summoned by a circle of conjurers from the city of Elenhir to defend Craglorn against the Dark Anchors, but it's clear they're answering to another master now. And, if anything, their numbers are growing. I'm at a loss. The conjurers who summoned the Atronachs have disappeared, but since the Atronachs were summoned to defeat the Dark Anchors, perhaps the Dolmens hold a clue. Strange things. Difficult to describe. A large spell scar in the middle of the desert, and the appearance of 2 high elves in Belkarth, each claiming to be the Mage herself. It's as if the Mage tried to fight back against the Serpent and lost. I wouldn't rule it out, but I haven't had time to look into their claims. You're free to investigate, but be wary of a trap. The Serpent could simply be baiting us. Last I heard, the women were still at the Crossroads Tavern here in Belkarth.
I know you. You exposed the Mad Constable in Craglorn village. Rovtka guide you.
The Celestial Mage. In pieces? That's crazy talk. You were at the observatory earlier, weren't you? I thought I saw you talking to Hara. Are you going to visit the tavern? If so, watch out for 2 lunatic high elves. I don't know if they're dangerous, but you can never tell. The 2 high elves inside the tavern claim, quite loudly in fact, that they are aspects of the Mage. The very celestial that fell from our starry skies. I took my drink and came out here. My companion, not so lucky. They're asking the Stargazers to help them put the pieces back together, or some such nonsense. Even offered to let me touch some strange relic to see the truth. But let me tell you, nothing good has ever come from touching strange relics. When the High Elves approach you, remember that I warned you. Those women have a strange way of spotting anything related to the Stargazers. And guess what? If you're working with Hara, you're related to us now. They've been making a nuisance of themselves in Belkarth for the last few days. Claim they need to speak to Hara of the Stargazers immediately. Of course Hara hasn't been available, so they came here to wait. No, and that's why we're here. Hara wanted us to make sure they had legitimate business with the Stargazers before she sees them. But all I found out is that they're legitimately crazy. Still, I kind of want to believe them, you know. Well, for one thing, all of the pictures of the constellations portray the Mage as a bearded old man. For another, shouldn't the Celestials look more, I don't know, intimidating? Yes, we are wasting time repeating ourselves to a lackey.
I'm trying to understand what you just told me. There are other versions of you elsewhere in Craglorn?
As we explained, and with exceptional clarity, We are merely aspects of the one you call the Celestial Mage. Even as we stand here, the Serpent seeks to control us all. Even now he gathers our aspects to use as his own, assembling them into a false mage who is entirely in his control.
Yes, of course. Whatever you say. I'll talk to Hara, but I can't make any promises. The constellations have disappeared from the sky, and we have other things to deal with right now. Good God, these high elves are mad.
The stars shine before him, pleading for help, and he's too busy looking at the empty sky to realize it. A drink, then, to ease our patience. You, mortal servant, deliver us your finest... what's the word? Ale?
Ale, but the brewer serves drinks in the other room.
Ah, you're here at last. Do not be confused. We foresaw your arrival. The one who has walked across the plains and faced down gods. Or do we speak of things still to come? Time is much more fluid among the stars. We are the one you call the Celestial Mage, or at least two aspects of a larger whole. The Serpent shattered us, weakened us. He plans to control us piece by piece, aspect by aspect. Hold still but a moment and we will show you. Witness the treachery of the Serpent. You won't win, Malazar. I am too strong for you.
You underestimate me, Vala. I have more tricks at my disposal than you could ever imagine. I have drawn you out of your apex stone and made you vulnerable. I know the power you wield. I am not fool enough to try to swallow you whole, but a piece at a time.
I will not let you do this. I will stop you.
Protest as you will, but I have already won.
Now you know what the Serpent has done to us. How he split us into pieces. He intends to locate our weakened aspects and forge them into a being he can control, one poisoned by his corruption. You must find our aspects before the Serpent does. Take this relic, the Seeker's Sight. It is a compass of sorts, one that is connected to all aspects of the Mage. But like the Mage, the relic is broken. When you repair it, it will recognize our other aspects and lead you to them. When we fell from the sky, the 3 gems that power the Seeker's Sight were lost. You will need to retrieve these gems to make use of the relic. Thank you. With the Seeker's Sight restored, we can locate our other aspects before the Serpent takes control of them. When you finish mending the Seeker's Sight, meet us at the winery outside of Belkarth. We will wait for you there.
Pretty bad. The hedge mages have destroyed most of the city.
do. This just won't do at all.
Scaled One grows stronger. Another part of us has been lost. The Scaled One grows stronger. Another part of us has been lost. The snake eats and never grows full. His hunger is endless. Our time grows short. But the mortal has returned with the Seeker's sight. Then converse with our helper. If the serpent continues to feast, no power will be able to stand against him. You have restored the gems to the Seeker's sight. Good. But we are running out of time. The Scaled One has found another of our aspects. We felt her turn. He is creating a corrupted version of ourselves, and this lost one grows ever stronger. We cannot use the Seeker's sight to find the other aspects, not until the gems are recharged with magicka. Until that is accomplished, the relic is useless. Without the mage to control the ebb and flow, magicka seeps through cracks all across Craglorn. Look for places where the magicka is so dense, you can see it and charge the gems there. Meet us at the Stargazer's observatory when you have finished. Hara has finally agreed to see us, and we will meet with her soon. Do not delay. The enemy grows strong and time is not on our side. The Scaled One craves magic, but you have stopped him from gathering it, for now. The Serpent uses these crystals to siphon the Mage's power for his own use, and to gather a stronger hold over her aspects. When the Serpent shattered the Mage, incredible magicka was released. I am the echo of that shattering. I appear to you now because of the power concentrated in this place, but I will soon cease to be. For the moment, but I have no doubt the Serpent will continue to try to gain control of the Mage's magicka, just as he continues to try to gain control of her aspects.
here!
He fell right out of the sky, like a bare-arsed comet.
Now how did I know it was you who was helping the aspects? They convinced me that they are what they say they are. The time has come to restore what was shattered and lost. I will do what I can. We can't allow the Serpent to control both the Mage and the Warrior. We need the Guardians, all three of them, if we have any hope of defeating the Serpent. This Seeker's sight they gave you, is it fully restored? Then place it within the star map and let's see what it can show us. A strange relic, this Seeker's sight. It's a compass of sorts, you say?
Well, place it within the star map and let's see what happens. It's working. See how our other aspects appear? Thanks to this relic, we can locate the remaining aspects before the scaled one.
What is that strange one over there? It's different from the others.
That's the lost one. The part of us corrupted and controlled by the scaled one. Let's not concern ourselves with her just yet. The other aspects are our first priority. There. The other aspects, our other selves, have come into view. We must reach them before the Serpent locates them. Only once we're whole will we have the strength to face the Lost One and break the Serpent's will. The Lost One is very powerful. We will need both strength and intelligence to succeed. Right now, the important thing is to find our other aspects and prevent the Lost One from growing any stronger. According to the Seeker's sight, one hides behind what your people refer to as a dwarven contraption. The other has taken refuge in more deadly environs, among ravenous werewolves. I fear for her safety. Your judgment has served us well so far. We trust you with our lives. I believe the Scaled One hasn't located either of these aspects as of yet. But do not delay. Find them and tell them of us before the situation changes. I remember you, though we have not met. I am glad you arrived before the Scaled One. I believe this place is no longer safe. We are one and many, both. We share many things, but we cannot talk to each other, except when in each other's presence. I know I have spoken to you, but I do not know the details of those conversations. Belkarth. There is a powerful presence there, protecting it. It makes sense to hide near there, away from the Scaled One's grip. At least for now. I will find my way to them. Do not worry about me. I can reach the other aspects on my own. If you have other tasks, I suggest you hurry. The Lost One continues to grow in power. Fascinating creatures. Such uncomplicated lives. Kill or be killed. Consume or be consumed. I am aware. The Lost One whom he has corrupted grows stronger. I hear her calling to me. This is why the Serpent divided us. What he could not control whole, he now corrupts piece by piece. Belkarth? So I have chosen to hide near Belkarth, in a place made for another. Do you have any news of the Lost One? I know that she is moving against us, but I do not perceive her actions directly. Unfortunate. We will have to find her then. I will make my way back to my other selves. Now that I know my location, it will be easy enough to find me. Watch yourself as you exit this cave. You resemble food to the residents of this place. When you finish your tasks, meet us back at this winery. We will proceed with our plan from there. Good. We could not proceed without you. The aspects have been gathered. It is time to confront the Lost One. We know exactly where she hides. At the beginning. At the source of our power. Thank you for returning our aspects to us. We have discussed among ourselves and concluded that the Lost One is too powerful for us to defeat. The best we can hope for is to weaken her. We were caught off guard and weakened when the Serpent divided us. He has been gathering our aspects, bringing them under his control one by one. This Lost One is more powerful even than the four of us combined. We must join with her. We may not be strong enough to defeat the Lost One in a fight, but together we can resist the Serpent's corruption. The Lost One will no longer be whole, but divided within herself. This will make her vulnerable. It will not be easy. The Lost One is powerful. You will need to engage her in battle and distract her. Unfortunately, she has anticipated this course and fled to a place of strength, our Apex Stone. The Apex Stones are what allow the Celestials to manifest in this plane. By corrupting our Apex Stone, the Serpent sought to submit our consciousness to his will and corrupt us. This is what happened to the Lost One. If you did, our full power would be released. Mundus could not withstand such force. Our Apex Stone rests in a hidden place beneath the city of Elenhir. Use the Seeker's Sight to locate it and the Lost One. We will join you when the time is right.
Horror wanted me to stay with these mage women to keep an eye on things, but I might have had a little too much wine.
There is no more time for us. You must not delay. I sense her presence below. She waits in the shadow of our apex stone. Defeat the Lost One, and we will do the rest. Do not hold back. If you hesitate or falter, the Lost One will destroy you. Lost One, surrender yourself. The Lost One's pull is strong. Hold fast, sisters. We must resist the Serpent's grip. We have weakened the Lost One, but we are not strong enough to expel the Serpent on our own. You must find us and stop us.
Yeah!
Have you seen the High Elves that were here by any chance? I was supposed to keep an eye on them. I only turned away for a moment and now they're gone. Oh, Horror's going to be very angry with me. Wait, they were telling the truth? I guess it makes sense. They did all look and talk the same. I must inform the Stargazers of this development. The tides may finally be turning in our favor.